everyone, welcome back to another weekly vlog. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, welcome. My name is indeed Dawn. I'm a British expat from Manchester, and for 24 years, sorry I have to do mental math, 24 years I've been living here in the Netherlands, not far from Amsterdam, and I live here with my partner Lawrence, who's South African, our sons Josh and William, and our little dog Jack. So you're very welcome, and if you're an OG returning viewer, welcome back. I hope everybody's had a good week. You would have seen on the screen somewhere that today is Saturday, Zaterdag in Dutch, and it's just gone 1 o'clock in the afternoon. What have I been up to since I last spoke to you? Let me think. Well, oh my gosh, this morning Lawrence and I have been like a whirlwind. We have blitzed the house. Well, not the entire house. I've tidied my bedroom. I put all the clean laundry away, even though I've got another mountain on the go. You know, when you have, you know, men folk in the house. And I've given the bathroom a deep clean. Oh my gosh, I've pulled like cupboards out and, you know, cleared corners. And oh God, it was really, you know, I clean the bathroom, you know, once or twice a week, like, you know, like bleach the shower out and that kind of stuff. And the toilets get done daily, living with a bunch of men. But, you know, a deep clean, I've not had a cleaner now since the summer, I think. And I'm noticing how much she actually did. Whether I'll get another one, I don't know. It's always like, oh, you know, having somebody new in the house. And anyway, so Lawrence and I have done it. He vacuumed the entire ground floor, mopped everything and the stairs, because we have wooden stairs. And yeah, now I've got more washing on the go. I'm a tad annoyed because in the rush of everybody going out to football today, William's opened the dryer looking for something, I don't know what, and then not switched it back on. So I've been merrily upstairs for a couple of hours and I've come down and the dryer's still soaking wet. Anyway, I'm filming now because I left last week's vlog yesterday, and I'd been to the hairdresser and I've not had a haircut. I'm just looking at my hair in the camera lens. Not had a haircut. I had just had my roots touched up, although they wasn't that bad. And I just had a few, I mean, you can call them highlights, but like low lights around the front of my face, because it was looking very dark. So it's just, you know, lightened it up softly. And I thought, the day after I've had my hair dye, I have to wash my hair because my head itches, and it still has a bit of an itch until like a good 2 or 3 washes later. So my head, I'm talking about it now and it's made me itch. How many of you have just itched your head? Sorry. Yeah, so I've washed my hair you know, like 2 or 3 times, really giving it a deep, you know, got my nails in and a deep conditioner. And then I thought, well, I needed to dry my hair. So I thought, I'm going to test out this, this Dyson Airwrap dupe. I bought it last week. It's a brand called I don't know if it's available outside of the Netherlands. I don't know. I bought this from like a budget shop here called Action. It was €20. What a bargain. And I did say, when I've used it, I'll let you know. So I've used it. Now, do you like my hair? Because none of it has been done. Actually, that's not true. Most of it has not been done using this dupe. It's the hairdryer attachment itself, because I mean, I think these dupes are all pretty much for muchness, whatever the brand is. I mean, you're only going to get, you know, the really, really good ones if you get a Dyson or Shark, I think is the other one. But who's here for spending, you know, 500, 600, 700 euro or pounds on these things? Not me. So this is the hairdryer attachment. This, no issue, works well. Not as well as my own hairdryer because it's only got 2 speed settings and no heat setting on it. So that was a little this attachment, so you have to do this to get any air out of it. This attachment worked quite well. It's very simple. You just press a button and click everything on, and then this makes the air point downwards. Again, it wasn't as powerful as my own hairdryer. It was okay. This, I said I probably wouldn't use this. Actually, I didn't find it too bad. The bristles are quite hard, but you know, this was okay. But I really had to, I've got very thick hair, so I'm probably not the right person to review something like this. But I did have to put several sections in my hair to get it through. Again, my old, you know, beat up hairdryer did a much better job. This is the one I was looking forward to using the most. I've got a hairdryer, a hand dryer with a brush attachment. This is not good for thick, long hair. Or it is probably good for long hair, but not thick hair. I really struggled with that. And then this was the, I didn't know what these were. These are the two air wrap attachments. I think one goes one way, one curls like one way, and one curls the other. These, I've never used one before. I quite quickly got the hang of it. Thick hair? Not really. Am I going to return it? No, I won't return it. I think my hairdryer is on its last legs, my big one. So, you know, I'll keep hold of it. It might be handy. I did enjoy playing with the air wrap thing, but, you know, I tend to buy, sorry, I'm just fiddling. I tend to buy products that are recommended for thick hair. For example, I have got like a curling wand for thick hair. I don't even know if the company's still going now. It's called ISO. And at the time it was very spendy. My friends thought I was bonkers, but you know, I've had it years. It works fantastic. I've got a little heat glove with it. So if I really, really want to give my hair a good loose curl, I've got that. My hair straighteners are, I think they're Remington, but they've got a really big paddle on them, and they're impregnated with something. Does this stuff even work? I don't know. Ionized something or other. But again, it was recommended for thick hair. They are fantastic. I don't even have to section my hair off with them. And if I want, so I've curled it under a little bit, the top layers, with my hair straighteners. And because I don't have to section it if I don't want to. As long as it's bone dry, and I can just curl it through. So what you see now, if you say, oh, your hair looks nice, Dawn, it's not because of this hair dryer. It's because of all my old other stuff that I've been using. So yeah, I said I would review it for you. You know, would it be a nice gift for like a Christmas gift for a teenager? Probably. I think if, you know, 16, 15, 14-year-old Dawn would have been thrilled with that. Probably would have had the same problems because of, you know, I was born with thick hair. But, you know, for the gimmicky thing, you know, Dyson, you know, dupe, I think it would work well in that way. If you've got thinner hair or finer hair, I think you'd do very well with it. I would recommend it for you. If you're like me and got thick hair, it's not for you. But yeah, I'm going to keep hold of it. You know, I mean, it's in a lovely compact case. And yeah, that's what I thought, you know, I'd just pop it downstairs with and just give you a quick review. Oh, and the other thing, so it's only two speed settings, two heat settings, that's it. There's no cool down on it, which my hairdryer does, give it a blast of, you know, cool air. And the other thing is, these get quite hot. So when you take them off, it was a little bit, I didn't burn myself, but it was like, oh, they're a bit warm. I always keep like a face cloth on my dressing table, so I was just using that to take them on and off. But yeah, I gave it a good go. Have you got one? Have you used it? Have you got another dupe that you recommend? You know, leave a comment. Maybe other people would be interested to hear about that. But yeah, for that price point, you know, and for thinner hair and that price point, then I would give it a thumbs up. But for thicker hair, no, it doesn't even go near mine. But I know I am a more unusual client. Right, so Lawrence is at the football. When he comes back, we just need to pop out quickly. It's Joshua's birthday tomorrow, and he's been humming and hawing. He didn't know what he wanted, and I said to him, well, we'll just give you money. Don't blow it on rubbish, and you know, save it, and if you want to put it towards, I don't know, a holiday or something nice, just, you know, sit on it. But we will get him a few little bits and bobs to open. So Lawrence will be back quite late in the afternoon, but it's fine. I think I said I'll get him. I mean, the kids. I mean, he's going to be 23 tomorrow. William's 18. But I say the kids. they, you know, they go through bottles of aftershave. So get him a nice little bottle of aftershave and something else, you know, his favourite sweets or something. Or maybe a nice bottle of something that he can have a drink with his mates with. Although I think they've got expensive taste. What did William say they were drinking one night? Grey Goose vodka. I mean, I'm not happy about him drinking hard liquor, but I mean, he's 18 and a half. So yeah, what can I say about it? But still, my coffee's going cold. It is a lovely day outside. Lawrence has gone out with no coat and his shorts on, and I heard William having a discussion with him on the way out because he's going to watch the last half of Joshua's game. He was benched because he was late, so they get fined, I think €20, and they get benched. So he might play for the second half, which, I mean, a game's a game. He's not happy though, because he asked Lawrence, he said, Dad, will you wake me up in the morning? And Lawrence clean forgot. So I was in the middle. I said to Joshua, well, the moral of that story is if you need to get up, you wake yourself up, you set your own alarm and you don't rely on other people. And then the moral of the story was, you know, don't ask your dad. And then I said to Lawrence, if you're going to forget stuff, stop volunteering, because now you've just stressed everybody out. You've stressed yourself out. You know, let them all rely on themselves to do their own tasks. And, you know, stop thinking that you're helping. It is very helpful, but not when you forget. And now he's late and he's probably been benched. And anyway, Lawrence has took William to football. William's game's in about 45 minutes. So they're doing warm up and everything. And he'll watch the last half of Joshua's game. And then he'll watch William's game. And then he'll come home. So I thought, you know what? I'm down in tools. You know, I mean, he's supporting the boys, but I mean, he went and watched Joshua's friends' team play football the other week. Joshua wasn't playing, and he was already at the club for William, so he went and watched that. So it's no hardship what he's doing. So I figured, but you know what? I'm down in tools too. I'm going to do something nice on myself. So I've got a coffee. I've had a little waffle with you. And I'm going to sit on my sofa with my dog curled up next to me and do some knitting. That's what I'm going to do for a couple of hours. So anyway, the week's begun. I think I already mentioned this last week. There is a podcast over on the Woven Almanac channel, if you missed it, showing you all the crafty things and the things that I'm going to knit on right now. And some people missed it. If you hit the notification bell, the little bell on whatever device you're watching, YouTube will tell you that I've uploaded a new video. And every Wednesday we're doing Chit Chat Wednesday. So some of you might have missed that. So if you're not fed up with me by now, as this is uploading, there'll be two Chit Chat Wednesdays which are not related to the vlog. They're like standalone chit chats. Right, I'm going to stop waffling. We're 13 minutes in and I'm already waffling. I'll see you in a while.
Trace the light, don't forget the silver linings, always there, even when you're trying and no one cares. Apathy loves company and all your friends. Either shut your eyes or face a stream of endless tears. Hope's a seed and all it needs is help to grow.
Morning. Sorry. Oh, we have lights and we have coffee. If you're new, you're probably wondering, where is she now? And if you're an OG, a regular, you'll know I'm in my little studio at the art centre. Have I got a tripod somewhere? Oh my gosh, I had a delivery. Sorry, that's attractive. I had a delivery. Can I prop you somewhere while I set my tripod up? Yeah, this will do. Sorry. Might be a bit muffled. This is that new tripod I bought. It's a bit stiff though, trying to open it, and I don't want to force it. Gosh, you've got to kind of push this down to open it. There we go. There we go. Right, I'll pop you in, hopefully. Let me just turn you off a second. Right, that's better. It's a little bit fresh in here. I think my heater is on. I've got a radiator. I've actually got a plug-in fan as well, but I did remember to bring a cardigan, but I've got shawls here that I could also put on. I've got plenty of stuff here. Yeah, had a delivery to drop off. In case you're wondering, it's not the, it's a big box behind you. But in case you're wondering, I needed to stock up on my undyed yarn, and oh, let's sit down. I made a cappuccino. Oh. And I have I need to throw that away. I've made cappuccino for myself. I think I just said that. And I've brought a stack of fabric because I need to cut fabric out. I have got a little stash here. It's not as much as I remembered. I really have to come and give it a good clear out in here, but not today. It's actually, it's not that messy. It's not really a lot of stuff in here. It just needs a real deep clean because, you know, if you've been following me for a while, you'll know I've not really been using my studio much. Lawrence is using it more than me at the moment. He's storing stuff in it. Oh wow. Got all these bracelets that I made. Just sat here. Won't be nice? These are really nice summer bracelets. I could have worn them this summer. Well, I made them for my shop that I don't really have anymore. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I think I gifted one to Nicola when we came a while ago. That's one of my favourites. I've got some of them myself. Anyway, waffle. The reason that I don't film much from here is, can you hear it? Since I took this studio on, Schiphol Airport has ramped up the flights. That's pretty loud. I don't recall it being that loud before. Wow. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. It's at a funny angle. And I used to film my podcast here. Yeah, I used to film them in a weekend and then upload them. Oh, what day? A Sunday. Actually, yes, I used to upload them on my vlog channel, and then I split. Gosh, I'm digging deep now. And this is one of my little mugs. That's my old logo for the podcast. But anyway, as I got distracted, all my jewellery making supplies are here, and I need to make some stitch markers. So I've brought my stitch markers with me. I've brought a load of fabric. I've remembered to bring some dodgy glasses. Gosh, the state of them. And I've remembered to bring, I've got my little phone stand, and I remembered somewhere, I remembered to bring my dressmaking scissors. I think, yeah, I have got some here. Actually, the ones here are much better than these. I'm going to swap them out. The ones there, they're Fisker ones, and my rotary cutters there. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut some fabric out for some project bags. Not to sell, they're just for gifts. Make some stitch markers up, drop my wool delivery off, and I might, depending on how I feel, how noisy it is, I might film Chit Chat Wednesday from here. But that, I know when I used to complain about the planes going over before, everybody used to say they're not that bad, they don't bother us, but it bothered me. That just feels really loud. And then the other thing, Lawrence had my key, and he's just popped to pick Joshua and Claudia up. Claudia had booked them into a hotel for Joshua's birthday last night. It looked really nice, the hotel room, it's quite fancy. And then they had a night in Amsterdam, the pair of them, which was really sweet. I think they've had a good time. Anyway, Lawrence said, listen, give me a call when you have to check out and I'll just whip over and pick you up. It's straight off the motorway, it's not far to go. We had the key for my studio. Anyway, so I pulled up and I was like, what? It's Monday morning. There was one parking space left. And one of the artists here has got a new studio. And I was thought, well, let me have a look. And she's holding a class, a workshop. But I've seen in the group app, the building app, that it's been kicking off because of people attending workshops, taking up the owner's parking space, because I mean we pay a lot of money for these, and if you can't park, there's not much public parking nearby. So it did make me laugh. Anyway, I'm staying well out of it. The owner has now said, if you're having a workshop here, none of your students or attendees are allowed to park on the premises. You have to direct them somewhere else. There is parking, but I mean, if it's raining, it's a bit of a walk, but not like 15-minute walk, like a 5-minute walk. And they're not allowed to use the tea and coffee facilities. Therefore, studio owners only. So I think it sounds like there's been a lot of complaints. So she's clearly having her workshops on Monday, thinking nobody's here. That's what I thought, nobody's here on a Monday. Anyway, I have got one parking spot. If I didn't have a parking spot, for sure I would complain, but it's fine. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, you might have seen a clip. On Saturday, so I'm going in for a long waffle now. On Saturday afternoon, we went to Amstelveen. I think I might have told you that. And we just bought Joshua some little, bits and bobs to open yesterday morning for his birthday. We gave him money, and he had gifts from my mum and Estelle. That's noisy. And when we parked up, when we came out, I was like, there's some little market here, but it was late. A lot of them were packing up. And then we weren't in a rush, so we just stopped at Starbucks and we had a little coffee, and I had toffee caramel latte, I think it was, like one of the Christmas ones. And when we headed back out to the parking place, there was a few little stores on, and then something caught my eye. So you would have seen there was a father and son beekeeper stand. I can't remember where they said they were. I think far away, not close by. And I think, if I remember rightly, I think they're Italian or Italian descent. And the father was packing away a beekeeper suit. They'd had it on a stand, it was like, branding kind of thing. And we got talking to the young guy. Anyway, we bought 3 jars. I bought 2 jars, 2 like bigger jars of flower honey, which is from their hives in the Netherlands. And Lawrence bought, well, we bought them together, but Lawrence chose forest honey, I think it was, which is like very dark, a little bit too, I don't know, a bit musky for me, not my thing. He loved it. And sweet, but a little bit sharp. But you could sample other ones. And then they had this castagna honey, chestnut, I think it's chestnut. Yeah, chestnut honey, again from the forest, and I think that's imported from Italy. So we had a taste, and it was first little. It was like, oh, it was quite sweet, but again very musky and strong. And then it was like this really bitter aftertaste. And then he was explaining something about. So he said Italians put it in their coffee. And I was like, yeah, I could kind of get that. I can see that. That flavour would go well with coffee. Because coffee can be a bit bitter, can't it? And then he explained that it's not actually pollen from flowers, it's pollen. So aphids in the trees, they eat all the sap and stuff, and then the bees feed off the aphids. He explained it all. It was fascinating. Anyway, and he was really in for a good chat, and I filmed a little bit. And then some more people came. So I think they had quite a few like really last minute sales before they packed up. And I was like, how did I not know there was this little market there? It looked a little bit like an artisan market. So they said, yeah, they do it like once every 1 or 2 months. So I thought, I'm going to keep an eye out for that. Anyway, what else? Oh, and it was for a small jar about so big, like that round and so big. It was €6, and for the bigger jar it was 10. I mean, for, fresh honey, and where it's sourced, and the flower honey is lovely. What else have I got to tell you? I think that's it. I don't know if I'm going to film. I wanted to pre-record Chit Chat Wednesday, just so I'd have a bit more time for editing, but I don't think I'm going to do it here. Anyway, I think what I'll probably do, I didn't bring my phone charger, but I think I've got enough battery. I think I might put some YouTube on or something, and then just get cutting out and making stitch markers up and unpack my box, and Then I'll get home. I have got a sewing machine here. It's up there on my shelf. It's a very cheap Singer. It's horrible. It took me, I'm not a bad sewer. I mean, I'm not the best, neatest of sewer, but I've been sewing since a child. So I know my way around a sewing machine. It's dreadful and it's so noisy. At home, I've got a Husqvarna Viking 750 Platinum, I think it is. Lawrence chose it me as a surprise. I don't like it, but it runs way better than that. I remember at the time, and it cost it, the kids was, maybe Joshua was small, was William even born? And that, going back then, it cost him over €1,000. I nearly died. And then I was like, it's horrible. It's horrible. I would never, ever have chosen that machine for myself in a million years. It's like, and I felt really bad because I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And then eventually he's like, you're not using your machine. I said, I had to tell him. I said, I'm sorry, I just don't like it. And then there was something, he'd had it so long, and then again we couldn't take it. I don't know, there was something why I had to keep it. And then I said, imagine me going out and not discussing with you buying a car, what would you feel like? And he went, yeah. And I said, that's how personal something like a sewing machine is to somebody who sews. So it was a very sweet gesture. Anyway, I'm really gone off on a right tangent now. So I've got this crappy old, it's actually new, it's in the box. I've got this crappy Singer that I don't use. I'm thinking of putting it on, I might put it online and sell it. And at home I've got the Husqvarna, which I do use, and I complain every time I have to use it. And when it's running okay, it runs great, but it's a bit temperamental. And I've got a Singer overlocker, which again, I don't use. It scares the life out of me. Right, that was it. Waffle over, getting stuck in, and I'll see you in a while. If I remember, I'll show you the honey at some point this week. See you in a while. Oh my gosh, I've just got home. Made a coffee. I've not had a coffee all day. It's 20 to 3. Sorry, I'm just stirring my coffee. This is all clean. It just needs putting away. Oh, that's good. I've had one cup of tea and a coffee, and I've not ate a thing. I'm only just got peckish now. Become peckish. I had to go to the local shops this morning. It was blue sky, sunny, only 12 degrees, but lovely, like a lovely autumn day. I went out without a coat, and then I needed to go to the post office, which is in the centre of our village. I thought, oh, I'll just take my body warmer. No rain forecasted, but it just feels like there's rain about to break any minute now, but there's, so this is none. Anyway, so I took my body warmer, and then I'm trying to get into the habit of parking further away than I need to go, if that makes sense. And I remembered it was market day on Tuesday in our village, tiny little market. It's where I bought that really expensive cheese from. And I actually thought, I might look on the market if I feel like it, but I'm not buying that cheese. It was nice, but not however much it cost nice. Anyway, so I parked up, and then I had to walk to the other end of the village, go to the post office, and I had my body warmer on, and I was like, oh, I'm feeling a bit warm. And on the way to the village, I was thinking to myself, because I thought, oh, the market's on, I need to park somewhere else. And then it just randomly popped into my head, oh, if you've got time or feel like it on Friday, I might pop to Hovedub and go to the market and buy another one of these sweaters, because I love it. It's the second time I've worn it. I really like it. It's actually surprisingly, it's a bit too warm. So that's what I was thinking, because I think it was like €20. I mean, how cheap's that? And I like it because I put a clip of me wearing it in last week's vlog if you want to have a look. Anyway, so that was my little thought process. So I went to the post office, and I thought, I'll just have a quick look in the market. And a lot of them were packing up. And then there was this guy there. He always has a little stall on the end. And I don't know, it's a bit of a weird stall, because half of the stall, one end, it's like really old fashioned. And then the other half is like really modern stuff. And what do you know? He had these sweaters hung up, €15, €5 cheaper. And in my mind, I thought that where I bought this chocolate brown one from, they had like a nice stone putty colour. What do you know they had? And they had one green, he had one green one. It was cash only, so I had to go to the supermarket and draw some cash. And then I said, I've got a bag, and he insisted on giving me a plastic bag. I was like, no, I don't need one. I have a bag so I don't have to use plastic. No, you have to have a bag. Okay, so I've got a bag. This is the green one. Is it a nice shade of green? Green's my favourite colour. Close followed by chocolate brown. Isn't that lovely? Thrilled with that, and it's one size. And then this is the bottom to the back. Has got this little loophole and a tie in it. And it's like that high-low rise. Look, that's the bottom. So you see it's shorter at the front. It's just such a great sweatshirt to throw on. Super comfy. So I've got this green one. And I was like, you know what? At that price, I don't know how they're going to wash. But I mean, if they look a mess in the washing machine, I'll just wear them at home for slobbing about in. Happy with that. And then this is like the stone putty one. Thrilled with that. So I've got 3 of them now. Really happy with it. I'll let you know how they wash. Should be all right. The fabric seems quite good. I don't know if they'll pill or not. This one. I've worn this twice and it's not pilled. Actually, there's no sign of pilling on it. I can't remember. Did I tell you about the honey? I thought I did, and I said I would show you. This is, I think I did. This is the flower honey, and then this is the forest honey. See the colour of them, how dark it is. I'm not a fan of this one. It's just, I think I said it's like a bit aromatic and musky. It's very like, got like a really cloyy kind of taste. This is lovely. It's very floral. It's quite, it's not like the lightest honey, like a mid. So yeah, that's the honey. Oh, I've got sticky hands now. I'm sure I just had a little paper towel which was damp because that's twice now I've got sticky hands. I'm picking it up. Last night we went to a nice restaurant in our village on the lake for dinner for Joshua's birthday, the 5 of us. It's the only day we could work it that we were all available. And the waitress was really sweet, and she said, oh, we've got an offer on. I think it was Monday night, but it was like well over half full. We got there about 7ish. Oh, I should have filmed it because it's really nice inside. It's really good food. The chefs there are like perfect. They have a sushi chef as well. It's not Asian, but the sushi chef. I've not had. Joshua said it's very good sushi. He goes there a lot with his friends. Anyway, she said we've got. You can have off, a la carte off the menu, or we've got an offer. It's if you get the 3-course menu, then it's buy one get one free. So one person eats for free. So like, okay, so we'll have a look. All of us liked everything on the menu, and the choice was huge. In fact, at one point we asked, so can we just look at the menu, and everything that was on the 3-course offer was off the main menu, and the ones that weren't on, we were like, we wouldn't have wanted them anyway. What a bargain! So we only paid for three people's meals. It's not a cheap place, but yeah, what a great idea. I've got something in my coffee. What's that? Oh, I don't know what it is. It's like a bit of fluff. So I'm home now. It's 2:45. Maybe I'll insert a picture here. It's not set up, but we've bought a dehumidifier, and there's a laundry setting on it because we get a lot of condensation in here. It's a concrete floor, the back of the house, and the sun in the winter, it's not on the back of the house for very long, so it doesn't feel, the house isn't cold because of it, because the front, the lounge area, it's all open plan, gets way too hot, so it kind of, the air circulates, so it's fine. But we do at night, when the heating's not on, we get a build up, and also in the skylight. And I put most of the boys washing on the clothes horse, like the drying frame, and at this weather, because it's not cold enough for the heating to be on, but you can't hang anything out, you'd never dry in this weather, so it's taking a couple of days to dry. Anyway, long story short, I said to Lawrence, I think we need a dehumidifier, and there's ones that you can buy now that are for laundry, so they're supposed to cut the drying time down by half. So I researched it. It arrived yesterday late afternoon, and I've got a load of washing that I need to hang up, so I'm gonna read the instructions and plug it in, but I'll put a picture of the box somewhere so you can see, and I'll monitor that and I'll let you know how it goes, because apparently it's cheaper than running the dryer and the central heating. Here's Joshua now. This evening I'm going over to my friend's just for a coffee and a catch up. We're going to do girls trip planning for next year. They're the ladies who I went to Budapest with, and by coincidence my other friend group who I went to Marrakesh with, they went to Edinburgh this year, but he said it was too much for me, you know, to do like 2 trips this year. It was just it was a stretch too far. And then last year we didn't have a trip, so one of the ladies messaged me and said, should we talk about girls trip planning? You know, Dawn, are you coming this year? They went, I think they just said they went to Edinburgh this year. Are you coming next year? And I was like, you know what, I think I might do. And Lawrence was like, yeah, you have to go, it's really good for you. Anyway, that would probably be about March time. So I'm meeting them. We're actually going out for dinner on Thursday, so it's a busy week. So I'm just going to plonk myself on the sofa, read the instructions for the dehumidifier, hang out my washing, and just chill out for the rest of the afternoon. Right, I'm going to stop waffling. I think Joshua's waiting to come into the kitchen, and he's half naked. Be on camera. And yeah, if anything remotely interesting happens, I'll be sure to take you with me or tell you all about it. See you in a while. Good afternoon. Yes, it's 1 o'clock. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to keep harping on about this, but I'm so tired. Oh, I'm really, really tired. I'm just not sleeping well at all. Anyway, went to Eliane's last night. We've booked next year's girls trip, which will be way in the future in June. We're going to Greece. Nearer the time, I'll tell you all about it. But that wasn't on our wish list for anybody, but it just goes to show how these conversations go. And I completely forgot. I don't know what it was. I was busy doing something, and Lawrence called me and he said, did you buy anything for Santa Marta? And I was like, what? No. And then I realised, 11th of November. So it's St. Martin, and the little kids walk around with a little lamp. So usually it's you buy from one of the shops it's like a little plastic fishing rod about so long with a little wire and a lamp on the end, and then usually you make a lamp, like a lamp shade, and hook it onto your lamp, or you can buy them ready made, and then you walk around. Little kids, usually with the parents. We used to do it when the kids are small, like a group of parents, so we'd all have a bit of a laugh and the kids would all be, it's mega exciting. And you knock on people's doors and then you sing all like special songs about, you know, sing to Santa Marta, there's loads. And then if you sing well, then you get a sweet. So they all walk around with a little bag, and then they get home and they're just loaded up with sugar. I think it's probably a little bit like Halloween where you trick or treat, but this is about a saint. It's a saint day. So anyway, I forgot. So Lawrence was on the way home from the office and he said, I'll swing by the supermarket, and he said the shelves were bare. So he got nice little marshmallows, which all the kids love. And then I was like, what did you buy? He said that's all they had. Licorice, all sorts. Well, needless to say, he'll be eating that. And wine gums. Anyway, he had something, and Claudia was here, and she was like, what's going on? We said, oh, go to the door. So oh, that's really nice. I don't know what that bird is. It's like a thrush or something, right in front of my window on the apple tree. Wow, it's stunning. It's beautiful. It's about that big. The colours, I can't flip you around, it'll probably fly off. Anyway, yeah, so Claudia was like, what's going on? And apparently they do something similar in Portugal. Who knew? So yeah, and then I went over to Eliane's, and by which point Santa Marta was over and all the little kids were tucked up in bed. Anyway, that's what I did last night. Oh, I just thought I missed maths thinking about it. I have to try and watch the rerun. And then quite early this morning, I had a call with Karen, We did a video call. If many of you know Karen, but if you don't, she's also here on YouTube, Stitches and Jacks. And together with Jeanette, we're like the three amigos. We've built up an amazing friendship over the years, all through YouTube, which is amazing. Anyway, poor Karen, she said, I'm sending you a little goodie box for your birthday, and it got stuck at customs, and you know, she was just like, where is this box? And I think it's probably cost her like twice as much just to get the duty paid and everything. So I feel so bad. But anyway, it arrived quite late yesterday afternoon. It was dark. So I said, oh, should we have a video call and I'll open the boxes? And she said, yes, please. That was quite early this morning. Anyway, I thought, well, I'll share some things with you. And then this, I think, is this Emma Ball? Isn't that lovely? Yeah, Emma Ball. This lovely card came with it. Isn't that lovely? And a little note. She's such a sweetheart. And she's ever so naughty, because she even put €10 in it to go and buy myself a nice book. She's a darling. Seriously, she's very naughty. So I saved the card. I didn't open that with Karen. So I've just had a coffee and a sit down downstairs. It's just so lovely. And then the other thing, there's a few other things in here, but I'm going to mention it now. One of Karen's daughters, Elizabeth, has started a company doing like personalised gifts, and it's actually called Personalise It Gift Company. And in the card, there was two, I'm going to show you, two little bookmarks, hence she gave me some euros to buy myself a book. So this is her, oops, that's her company name, and this lovely, it's actually really nice quality bookmark. But what's even nicer, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, my name is on it, and tulips. And if you know, you know, when you see this one, take it out of the packaging. So sweet. I'd say the stuff she makes is beautiful. If you're looking for Christmas stuff or birthday stuff, oh, I bet she does. I've not checked, but I bet she does what you call like her personalised stuff for like Christmas Eve boxes and stuff, and naughty Santa, naughty elf and everything. So this is a little, it's got little bees on, and then on the back it's got the woven almanac. Isn't that lovely? So sweet. So I'm going to put them somewhere safe. And who doesn't love a tassel? Who doesn't love a tassel? These are just great little, you know, if you're making an advent, a homemade advent for somebody, perfect gifts. Right. Also from Elizabeth, from Personalise It Company. I think she got Jeanette one as well. We all know I'm obsessed with a Labubu, and we all know that Jeanette bought me a real one. But he's got fake clothes on, but this is a real life Labubu. Yes, a genuine. And you can tell the quality of it compared to my Lafufu. I've donated I had a green one, Lafufu, and I've donated it to Claudia's little sister. Because she wanted a Labubu, and you couldn't get them for love nor money. But I kept the Lafufu's clothes just because I like it. So yeah. So Karen, she's like, Elizabeth's made us these bags, a Lafufu tote bag with Dawn on it. It's so cute. I hope I'm not going to be here for ages, because it's a big box. This is stunning. She's got me this sewing pattern. It's hand quilting, Alice Caroline England, and it's called Honey House Cushion. So this got all the pattern and the instructions in it, and it says skill level out of 4. It's like a 1.5. So I said to Karen, do you think I could do it? She went, yeah, for sure. And then I didn't see this till the end, but she's just such a darling. She's so thoughtful. Look at this. Look at all these fat quarters to make the bee and other things. Aren't they just stunning? These are all from a company called Doughty's Fabrics, Barn Court Road, Hereford, doughty'sonline.co.uk. Aren't they just stunning fabrics? Right up my street. So I've got all these fabrics to make this stunning bee. But there's more. Oh my gosh. She's got me loads of chockies as well, which I won't show you. for the chockies. She got this for Jeanette. She did like a birthday countdown box for Jeanette. It was so nice. I loved it watching. It was like an advent watching Jeanette open. But she showed me this and I had serious tin FOMO. So I opened the box and I went, oh, no! How amazing is this? A Twinings tea bag case. I love it. I love it so much. And it's hinged and there's some tea bags in it. It smells divine. These are the 2 sacks of the sweet one. But this smells delicious. The Glow strawberry cucumber with green tea and aloe vera. Karen said, oh, it's nice, the Glow one. Lovely. You know, when you go away, or if you, like Karen said, if you go, just have one in your handbag, and if you know, go to friends or go to a cafe, you don't like the tea bags, you can just like, whip out your case. Can't tell you how excited I got over that. Some chocolate. She got me chocolate Brazil nuts and then chocolates. And this, I laughed when I saw this. It's the dinky, look at that. The dinkiest little basket. How cute. And then there was a little ball of wool in it. I think she said it was called Blackpool Rock. So she's made me a little granny blanket for my mouse. How cute is that? And it's called a Blackpool Rock. She's given me, it must have been a mini skein. So she left the little ball in. It's probably like a 10 gram. Isn't it lovely? I tell you what, it was from something unicorn, she said. It's super squishy. Sometimes wool doesn't feel nice with crochet. I find it a little bit, because a little bit of a tight, like a coarse. This is really nice. Oh, that ball is super squishy. But yeah, how cute is that basket? Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, I love it. And then also from Elizabeth's company, these are again just, it's gorgeous. I'll hang these off project bags because they're just so nice. This maybe I can put it in front of this so you can see it a bit better because they're perspex. So this is, oopsie, a little key ring with the bee. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful. And also super cute. Oopsie. It's very sweet and just so thoughtful. Honestly, they're such a lovely family, all of them. I've not met Elizabeth in person. I've actually been away with her other daughter Laura, and I met Steve online in a windmill. How gorgeous is that? Seriously, sport me rotten. And oh gosh, I died laughing with this. Actually, I was just thinking to myself the other night, I really need to buy some needle stoppers. And then, I don't know why I'm opening it. I can show you, I'm just showing the package. These Labubu needle stoppers. Oh my gosh, how cute are they? Funny enough, I've got, I had my, I kept one of my cases with my stitch markers and stuff. Oh, she got me some stitch markers. Little toadstool. This is super cute, this. How cute's that? A little pumpkin that's going to live in one of my boxes with all my stitch markers. I did actually organise them a while ago into like Christmas box, and you know, but I messed it up obviously. Some chockies, and then she's such a sweetheart. She got this is the West Yorkshire Spinners Signature Sparkle 4-ply in colourway Yuletide. And I've had this, I've knitted a pair of socks in it, but I never use a full ball of wool to knit my socks. So I had quite, I don't know, like 40 gram, 30, 40 gram of this. And I've kept it, so I keep all my little bits. And I said to Karen, I love knitting socks, but the yarn is so stunning and it's shoved in a shoe or a boot. And that's why I'm knitting my ranunculus sweater in this signature sparkle 4-ply, because it's like, it's so nice, you want it on show. So I've kept my other ball. So I said, I fancy a cowl or a nice hat from this. So I said, if you don't mind, I'm not going to knit another pair of socks because I just want to show it off. And the sparkle on it. And then this was a Yarndale colourway. It's from West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply. It's not the sparkle base, and it's got 75% wool, 25% nylon. It's got 35% of it is blue faced Leicester, and this is their Yarndale colourway for a couple of years ago. It's called Brenda. There's no sparkle in it. It is absolutely stunning. I think that might have been the colour of the sheet. I'm just wondering if, I don't know if that was, I don't know if you can see, that's the Yarndale bag of 2023. I wonder if that was Brenda. I'll have to look that up. Look. So I can't get any of these things over here, so I'm like thrilled to bits. She's such an absolute sweetheart. I've told her the chocolates are staying up here, I'm not sharing them. But she did send a little something for Lawrence. So when I finish waffling, I'm gonna put these here so I can, because some of these need to be brought downstairs and tucked away. And so what a lovely treat this morning, unpacking that, thoroughly spoiled. Yeah, after I finish waffling, I'm gonna film Lawrence receiving his gift so you can have a look. She's such a sweetheart. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing this morning. It was so nice. Because I said, well, morning's better for me because I had an online meeting about 11ish. So she at me about 8 o'clock. I was away. And she said, oh, I'm up with the birds. It's like, great. I've not even had a shower. But, you know, having been on holiday, sorry, I'm listening. Having been on holiday with Karen, she's used to seeing me, you know, looking sleepy. And so yeah, we had a look. I went, I'll just make a cup of tea. So I sat here and opened everything. It was so nice. And obviously we can talk the hind leg off a donkey when you get together. So it was good. We had a really good catch up. And then and Cameron was saying, oh, I love your eyebrows. Get this. So then I had another meeting at 11 online. And the person I was speaking to also said, have you had your eyebrows done? They're so nice. And I was like, what? You're the second person today to say you like my eyebrows. I really had to laugh. So funny. Anyway, I'm just uploading Chit Chat Wednesday. I've been a little bit what's the word, very insecure about uploading it. So, you know, if you watched it, was it okay? Yeah, I've been in two minds whether to upload it or not. But anyway, it's exporting now, so I am going to upload it. But it's been a little bit, yeah, a little bit tricky. What else? So yeah, this evening Lawrence is at hockey. William's at college. Joshua's been into college this morning. He had a presentation. He's home now. Claudia's gone to Groningen for the day, which is a long way to go because that's where she studied. Two of her friends are still there, but she said I'm only going for the day, so she'll be back quite late tonight though. I'll save her some dinner if she's peckish. And I think for the rest, this afternoon, I'm going to go downstairs and knuckle down and finish Clue 2 or pattern section 2 of the One Love shawl, the M-Cal by Hoki Locatelli, because I really want to talk about that on Friday in a podcast. I haven't really got anything like in terms of crafting to show you. I have been doing some stuff, but not that I could show, or things that are no longer with me at the moment. But anyway, if nothing else, we'll just tune in for a chit chat and we'll see what the progress is like. And yeah, so I'm going to sit down and do the lace section. I already did it and frogged it. I'll talk about that on Friday. Right, this video is exported. Don't forget, I'm going to put these in my bedroom. I have books at the side of the table, my bookmarks. Don't forget to go and check Karen's daughter out, Elizabeth. Seriously, if you want personalised Christmas stuff this year, now's the best time to do it, because she's probably getting really, really busy with orders, but it looks like she's got a whole array of stuff. So yeah, I know she's definitely, Karen said that she's definitely got elf things. Obviously key rings, bags, you name it, she can personalise it. So I'll put a link to Elizabeth's Instagram below. Go and check it out. Show her some love. That would be really nice. Right, I'm going to go and find places for everything, and I think I'm going to sit and open the pattern and just squish and sniff things and just admire things. And yes, I'm going to have a nice quiet afternoon. I might be tempted to have a little nap later because I'm absolutely shattered. I don't know why I'm not sleeping well. it's quite annoying because it's well over a week now of like getting by on, you know, 4 or 5 hours, and I can feel it's like I've been hit with a sledgehammer. So today is rest. I've got my comfy clothes on, I've got my leisure suit on, so I'm just going to chill out for the day. Right, and stop waffling. I'll see you in a while. Lawrence.
Hello.
This is a present from Karen to you.
English sweets. Thank you very much, Karen.
Did you know what sweets they are?
Licorice, yeah.
Yeah, feel how squishy they are?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it's gone 12, so I can eat them now.
You can have, yeah. Show them the packet.
But so I'm taking out eating it first.
Is it nice? Soft.
Oh, yeah, nice.
What are they? Show the packet.
Licorice.
Yeah. Henry Goodies. There you go. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
Good morning. Still morning. I'm at a weird angle because I've got some stuff here to show you. I had a meeting this morning that I had to go out for, and can you tell I'm tired? Again, another horrible night's sleep. Anyway, I've cleared the decks today. I'm just going to chill out and do some knitting. But on the way back from the meeting, I was going past the garden centre, and it was like winking at me, Dawn, Dawn. So I quickly went in. I was a bit flummoxed. I thought they'd done away with the Christmas market, and because it was like a little bit of Christmas and then it was over, and then I backtracked and I saw some signs saying Christmas route, and they've completely moved the Christmas route to a different side of the garden centre. I mean, I've lived here, I don't know, 20 odd years, and you know, it's the first. So I had a very, very quick walk round. There was a lot of grandparents there with grandkids, which was really cute. It was still pretty quiet though. I had a quick walk around, did a recce. There's a lot of new things, really nice. So I'm going to film, I'm going to go there. I'll go early one day and take some footage for Vlogmas. Sorry, all my 2 good tripods are upstairs in my room. I did buy a couple of things. These caught my eye. I went in the doorway, they were just selling them off for 50 cents each, and I thought they'd be great for my my workshop. They're window stickers, aren't they lovely? For €1 for 2 nice stickers. So I'm going to go to the workshop maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Right, the other thing I had, I've got this candelabra and I put real candles in it. But it's always on the breakfast counter, and I'm always constantly worrying about it setting fire to something. There's all stuff hanging there. So they had these, they had them on display, and they actually look quite nice, flickering fake lights. So they were in 2 packs, so that's buy 4. So I'll stick the other one somewhere else. And I might put it in a little, I've got like a little candlestick holder somewhere. So, and they're battery operated and remote control. And it said warm light, so I'll stick them in. And they did have some batteries whilst I was there. And then, as I said, I wasn't buying anything Christmassy, but a couple of things caught my eye. I saw this, I don't know how much it was, €2 or €3. It's one of these tin hangers. Isn't that adorable? Vintage Christmas. Oh, I love it so much. Can you see it? It's lovely. It's the same on the back. I just couldn't resist. And then I've got a, many of you will know, I've got a big like lion's head plant pot on my fireside, and I always change it up for the season. But what I've got in there now, I think I might leave it all year round, because it's very like, the colours are like old master style. So I thought I can just take a few bits and bobs in and out of it, just to zhuzh it up a bit, but leave like the main flowers in it. So I've got this really nice sprig. Thought that was quite Christmassy. These, oh, can't get the packaging off. No, these are sprig of, like a stem of these berries, which are a nice colour, and then another stem of berries, which were coming off here, which is like a little bit different. So I thought does this come off? I'd have to snip it. Hold on, let me see. Sorry, I'm rustling. I do know. Yeah, so I thought they would like Christmassify the vase. And then they had all ribbons for, you know, doing your own wreaths and everything. And I saw this. I think it was like $2.99. This trimming. Isn't it lovely? Haberdashery, not for Christmas, it's just for my haberdashery stash, because I'm always looking out for trims and tassels. Thrilled with that. 3 meters of the stuff. It feels really nice quality. And then the reason that I thought I'll just pop in now is, and not when it's busy, I can't remember if I mentioned, we've got a garland with lights, twinkly lights in it, that we've got 2. We put one here as you walk from the lounge into the kitchen, and then we hang one over the wooden dresser, and it's on its way out. Half the lights aren't working anymore. The garland's fine, it's just the lights. So I bought this, it's got lights in it, and it's a bit thin, but I thought, well, there's nothing wrong with the other garland, so I'll just wrap the other garland in it, and then this will be the main lights, because it's just, years ago I used to hang things off it or tie things, you know, like bows and baubles, but now I just like it very pared back. I just like the greenery and the lights. Anyway, so yes, I've been Christmas goodie buying, but not really. The other thing, the dehumidifier, I don't know if I mentioned this, it's absolutely fantastic. It's a game changer. Seriously, I've got this really thick sweatshirt of Joshua's, which takes days to dry, and it dried literally, I put it out in the afternoon, put the dehumidifier on, and then not overnight, and by the morning it was dry. I've got a feeling I might have told you this already. So I wanted to tell you. Oh, and the other thing, a few people have said in the comments that you can hype me. I don't know where it is. I don't know where to find it. Please, can you look on your screen somewhere? Maybe where the like is, and if there's a hype button, please can you press it? I'm so excited to be hyped. I can't see these things. So yeah, thank you. There was like 2 or 3 of you mentioned your hype button's on, and I was like, oh giddies. What does it do? I don't know, just give us a hype, that would be fantastic. And what else? There was another thing. I'm rushing now because I've edited the video thus far, and we're going to be well over an hour. Not well over, but we're going to be a bit over an hour. So even though it's Thursday, I'm going to wrap up today's vlog because, yeah, you know, I mean, you're all busy. I've read a few of the comments on the Chit Chat Wednesday. Thank you so much. I was really worrying about sharing that story. Seriously, I almost didn't put it out, but I thought just, you know, as long as I put enough sort of cautions and warnings, oh gosh, I can tell I'm tired, then people can decide for themselves. And yeah, you know, I'm really glad I did, because yeah, it was a really important story to, you know, Lawrence and I at the time. And as you could tell, you know, it still has a bit of an impact on us now. So thank you. Some of you have shared your own stories, you know, which is just heartbreaking. But I'm glad that you feel like you've got a safe space to do that, because that's what it's about. This is what my vlog is about. It's about me waffling and look where I've been and bought this, and it's about building a community. So thank you for receiving it well. And if you didn't watch it, it's totally fine. I understand. And I'm still thinking about next week's topic. I've got a few ideas, but anyway. So yeah, I think at this point, if you're still here and you're still awake, what emoji? I know, if you can find a candle or something to do with a flame or the word candle in the comments below, let me know you're still here. That would be awesome. I love that you all play along with the emoji game. It's hilarious. And so we've done the emoji. I've told you about the hype button. I've updated you on the dehumidifier. So I think that's it. I think tomorrow I'll probably be filming a podcast, so maybe that would have gone out already if you're watching me on Sunday. And I'm going out for dinner this evening. I'll tell you all about that if I've got any news. But yeah, it's a bit early to be finishing a vlog, but I have waffled a lot. So I will either see you over on the Woven Almanac channel for a podcast, or next Wednesday for a Chit Chat Wednesday, or the following week for the weekly vlog. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks again for all your support. You're fantastic. And if you are new to the channel, thank you. You're all very, very welcome. And I hope you enjoyed spending some of your time with me throughout my week. Take care, stay safe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.